Hi, Moose!
Hi.
Shake your head.
The old man's no good anymore.
They're starting to do that.
Shake it. Now you're working a little bit.
Starting to go now.
Chris is reaching there and pluck it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're working there. Shake it. Yeah, it's working.
Nice and dry in here.
Yep.
My basement water runs about 40%. It works good.
Now take your hand off the ball, then step to the floor.
Here, don't touch my
Oh,
fingers.
don't do that. I usually have them step to the floor and it bleeds out slow. Hi there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:15 hours on Saturday, March 21st, 2015, and Moose is a little frizzy now.
Every time.
What you get for being the blonde?
I know.
So we're playing with a little Van de Graaff generator here. And this is a little tiny taste of things to come. So you're going to see some fun stuff happening here. It's going to be neat. We'll be back. Time is 13:02 hours. What day is it?
Saturday?
Saturday what?
I don't know.
March 21st.
Okay.
Okay.
I know.
Jessica required proof of life. So he's alive. He's here. Thank you. So what you making, kids?
A tool holder for a lift.
Oh, okay. Very familiar with that.
Yep.
Yep. We had a bunch of those on our old South Bend.
You gotta get one back. You don't have a manual laser on
Yeah, we do. It's in the basement.
here. It is?
Yep.
Well, we have the smithy, which
Yeah.
is a lathe.
It's a manual lathe.
No tails. Yeah, we did a.
Okay.
It's technically a lathe. So measure the.
So they've done the class. I did the tour Q&A thing. Josh helped out on the tour. He did a big part of that. And this is Jacob, who you all need to meet. Huh?
Jared.
Jared. Sorry, this is Jared,
Yeah.
who you need to meet. Tell him who you are and what you do.
I'm Jared. I'm an electrical engineer, and I work in city here.
Okay.
Yep.
In city here.
In this city.
In your town. We're coming to your town.
Yes. Yeah.
Can't get rid of us.
So, what are you working on, Sam?
So, I'm going to throw this guy back together.
Okay.
It's going to be for...
I gave Sam a project. He has to make the Easy Antenna Tracker from Immersion RC, which has 2 servo outputs, work with this giant Azelle head.
And you know, the guys on the IRC made fun of me because I wanted a 20 to 50 pound capacity on the antenna. Look at that.
There you go.
Boom. It's happening now.
Say, I'm with you. Because this is designed just to drive 2 little servos, and you can buy like the really nice big heavy-duty servos. They're sail winch servos for radio-controlled boats,
That makes sense.
and they've got like a thing that'll do like 2 pounds. And I'm like, that's bullshit. We got the brain, and we've got heads, so let's just figure out how to make this talk to this, and off we go.
So Jared and I are going to work together and figure out how to get basically a servo control to work with these little AC motors. And it's just going to be real simple, nothing too special. It doesn't need to be real precise, real special.
No. It's just got to be able to aim an antenna at a model aircraft flying miles away. I mean, really, what kind of level of precision do you need?
Right.
It's not like you're trying to aim like a
A laser
crazy
beam.
high gain Yagi at an airplane that's, I don't know, 50 miles away, and if you're off by a degree, you miss the airplane by like miles. It's not that high precision.
It's not like we're trying to shoot it with a laser beam.
Okay, well there is that.
There is that. Yeah.
Okay, and the antenna does have kind of a wide. You know, a laser beam at that distance has pretty serious divergence.
Not a good laser beam. We need to go to...
Yeah. That's you're talking about a pretty poor laser beam now.
I'm used to cheap lasers.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's understandable.
you want to show them your toy?
Oh
Yeah.
Sam built a quad.
I'm really excited.
So what do you got
Boom.
here, Sam?
So this is that guy's.
Notice my thing that flies, 120 bucks. How much that cost?
Oh geez.
A lot more than 120 bucks.
It's got to be
You've got to have
right
600
here.
bucks
That's got to
sitting
be
there.
600 or 700.
Yeah,
right here.
you've easily got 600-700 bucks sitting there.
So this is the Lumineer, I think it is.
Yep, this is the Lumineer QAV 250.
I've got 4, I think, SunSky 2300 kV motors.
Understand, all the high voltage guys watching this, kV in this world does not mean what you think it means. Those are not 2300,000 volt motors.
They are RPMs per volt.
Yeah,
So 2300 RPMs per volt supply. Now 4 volt supply
no, 4-cell supply.
for the volts
Okay.
supply.
The volts.
I've got a 4-cell lithium polymer battery.
Zeppy! Yay!
So they recommend a 2000 kV motor with a 3-cell battery. I went a little bigger.
So
But CC3D control board, which so far I'm very pleased with.
that is that little white thing down in there.
You can plug it into your computer via USB.
I have
and
not
it
been able
is-
to find an OSD system for those.
No?
I looked, I haven't seen one.
I'll look into it a little deeper.
All right.
I'm pretty sure
'Cause-
there's something.
I'm about to build a very similar one. Sam and I are working on a project, and other people are working on a project, and this is our testing platform. So Sam has built his first one. I am ordering parts for mine on Monday.
Yeah, how do you feel being the testing platform?
Well,
Feels good.
yeah,
good.
yeah, we're
That's-
test
that's why
pilots.
it's
We're
here.
test pilots now.
If
Yeah, there
We're
you go.
test pilots.
know-
you know what that
you know-
means? We're a step away from astronauts
yes,
because we're test pilots.
Chris came to me and said, "Man, you know, we're gonna have to have quadcopters for this." And I thought,
We're gonna have to have FPV racing quads for
to
this.
myself, FPV racing quad. Well, if I have to.
I know it's hell.
Yeah.
That was Sunday. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the advantage of, you live alone, you have a regular day job, you go to work at the same time, you come home at the same time, you get a paycheck every week at the same time. So he gets to be like, I'm gonna build a racing quad. Boom, done. I have to be like, I'm gonna build a racing quad. Shit, that takes money. You're like a legit adult and stuff.
I know. I love it.
So, you know what occurred to me this week?
Hmm.
You and I, we are totally unsupervised and have access to high voltage and power tools.
We can basically do
Shit.
anything we want.
I know. I'm still excited about the fact I get to sit in the front seat in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I know.
you're like, God, I'm an adult. How the fuck did that happen?
I'm an adult. I do what I want.
Sometimes I go down to the basement. I play with a high energy laser.
Yeah,
Why not?
because we
Because I
can.
got one in the basement, and yeah, you can just do that.
So, you used Dean's plugs.
See, I like Deans. I've been
Why?
flying Deans for a while now. Whenever I was getting into bigger helicopters, I decided, all right, I got to pick a connector to use. Looked around. Deans seemed pretty legit in their amperage handling and their. Just
I
ease
wish
of
people would
use.
settle. I wish like the industry, the entire RC industry would just settle on a damn standard. And I'd be okay if it was Dean's, but pick Dean's or pick EC3 or pick fucking XT60, but pick one.
I will say this. This guy came with XT60s. They looked pretty sexy.
They are nice. They're the best looking. The EC3 is, in my experience, the easiest one to deal with, but I'd be totally okay if everything in the world was XT60. Dean's are just, this is old school, man.
You know what I like about the Deans, though?
What?
Whenever you go to connect them up, you've got a lot of capacitors in there, you get that big spark.
Yeah.
There's nothing delicate on the front edge of this.
Yeah, they're,
It takes that spark, doesn't matter. It does not hurt it.
okay.
They're tough to solder, though.
I'm going with XT60 on mine.
And that's fine, because I'm running 4-cell.
Yeah, you're running 4-cell, I'm running 3-cell, so we can't swap batteries. So there's the first one. Sam has his testing platform. I'll have mine. Well, I don't know. A lot of my shit's on back order, so I'm gonna get with you and we'll see what we can do off the list. But I'll have mine probably this time next week, and then you and I can go race. And maybe Paul will have his. Mr. Kidwell's building one too, and then we've got all 3 testing platforms, and then we can test.
This is gonna be so much
This
fun.
is the greatest shit
Oh
ever.
my god.
We have a project right now that we're working on that in order to develop the project, we have to have FPV racing quads.
It was
it's
the
hell.
only way. It's the only responsible way to do it.
It is. It's the only way to test this particular idea. So that,
You
Yep.
can tell I'm real broken up.
yeah,
about it.
when, because robots are fun, flying is fun, flying robots,
Yeah.
fuck, with cameras and shit, is pretty cool. So you got your goggles. Now yours are different than mine. What do you got?
I've got the Attitude V2,
Okay.
which I liked because it came with a 250 milliwatt transmitter and a 600 TVL camera.
And that's your little, right there, you can see the TVLs in there.
So far, I like them. Didn't like the antenna that came with it.
Yeah,
No big deal.
that antenna sucks.
I'll upgrade it. Not a problem.
It's easy. Also, when you upgrade, see, I've got the teleporters for now, but these were the shitty cheap ones that I got. Like, these are bottom of the fucking barrel, but they work, and it gets me. Like, I could, and it's cool
Yeah.
because like I like that we can watch each other's video,
Yeah.
and we also have the receiver over there.
Right.
And that's going to get hooked up to the live in because when we're doing testing, we're going to feed video back.
Now, if I really want to, I can also do a video feed off of this.
Yes.
This has that. But I was looking at those Dominator HDs.
Oh yeah.
Those look sexy,
They are.
but they're expensive.
They
This
are.
is like $200 less, and it came with a camera and transmitter.
Mm-hmm.
I think I won't be unhappy. By the time I'm ready to upgrade these, they'll have the Dominator Super something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We'll be back.
Let's put the little file in it because we can go back to Batman. So these can just go right here.
How about you two guys help him?
Jerry's in his fancy 3-piece suit. I got date later tonight.
I don't care. They need to love you for who you are, not just what you look like.
It's a one-man script. Like the whole section.
Just see it like that. Oh yeah, trim it.
That was pepper.
Watch out for lice.
The smell.
That really needs to be cleaned out.
Oh, you're dead now.
Great, you tell where people sat.
Yeah. Don't worry. A couple weeks, it all gets ground smooth.
Becky. Hey. Sit. Try it without big sounds. Sit. Sit.
I just wanted to show people your sticker.
Take the knot off, though.
Huh?
She's totally for sale.
Yeah, okay.
That's not true.
Make an offer.
Low bidder.
So we're ripping out all the carpet. Ta-da. Getting ready because the epoxy is on its way. The temperature is there. The world is ready. And we are more than a little excited. And Paul's still alive. He hasn't talked to a single person all day. See that? He exists. He's just very quiet. Very, very chill. I'm pretty sure I scare the hell out of him. I'm okay with that. He's a good guy. I like him. So, we got that. Work continues on the Jacob's Ladder project. which Sam is working on right now.
Wanna see
Hard at
something-
work.
Something neat.
What?
Wait for it. One more. Boom.
Hey, how about that? That's the beginnings of that's an electrode. It's wrong color.
Maybe I'll call it that.
Electrode?
Electrode.
You could call it electrode. Oh, there's the insulators. Those look a lot like that.
Don't they look just so close?
Your modeling is awesome.
It's like I do it all the time.
So I had a dude comment on the blog. He's like, "You can't use that reactor for 10 kVA peg. It's not big enough." Ah!
Watch me.
Yeah, it's basically what I was like. Wow, you're not understanding the whole picture here. So yeah. What are you doing?
Entertaining myself.
Yeah.
So you might want to know that the front office floor is up to 57.
Hey, it hit 60 and we're set.
Awful close.
We need 50. 60, totally cool.
Actually,
And 70 is you're pushing your luck at that point.
I read the instructions for pro stuff.
Yeah.
You need 65.
It said 50 to 70.
The room.
No, floor.
I read a history.
The stuff for this room was 50 to 70.
The stuff on their website said otherwise.
That's the website. I know the people that write our website. Just saying.
Thanks.
Okay.
I haven't used Inventor in so long. I'm so rusty at it.
He's got the fancy stuff.
It's not fancy. It's different.
Hey, this is impressive for 2 weeks' work. You're doing great.
What?
You got this far in only 2 weeks. We're very proud of you. You're doing great. He's been at this for like 20 minutes. We'll be back. There. You want to be over there?
Bruce. First, where are you going?
We're gonna need some
Oh yeah, dude. Grab a pickaxe too.
Nah, just as much time.
Mackie, we're gonna do a wallectomy. It's a wallectomy. This isn't just smashing shit out. We're doing this surgically.
Well, for
This is precision shit.
that part's precision, then I get to come in.
There's wallpaper under this.
Yeah. Probably.
You can come here and listen. You can hear it. Drywall makes a distinctive sound when you're cutting it. It's like cutting.
Well,
paper.
there's also
There's
drywall
wallpaper in here.
I could be cutting a seam. I could be cutting drywall tape.
You were definitely
Yeah.
cutting a seam.
Okay.
You could see the seam before you even marked it.
It hadn't occurred to me that there'd be tape. Hey, Batman?
Yeah.
I gotta take off your thing.
Oh, the trim's fine. We're gonna have to take it all off anyway.
Well, that
I can redo it around the pillar. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
match
I'm not
the
worried
other side up.
You're excited, aren't you?
I get to smash shit today.
Before we start tomorrow.
Yeah, Bruce will pick the printer.
That might be important. Hey, Batman?
Yeah.
Hey, hammer.
Go. Yeah.
I think you need
Not that hammer.
Why not?
God. Good enough. That's the hammer I need.
You
Yes.
got him in demo.
acoustic stud sensor. Shut the fuck up.
I kind of like that.
The upper part of my desk are my safety glasses. Can you get those?
Hey, Batman?
Yeah.
You see that board?
Yeah.
You leave that board.
I'll leave that board.
Everything that way?
Yeah.
Is good.
All right.
You wait.
Oh.
We're not there yet.
Aw.
Ah, shit, Batman.
There was a seam right there.
No, it's worse than that.
What?
Nails.
That's fine. I can easily pry it out gently. I can clean this up and make it look good when we're done with the floor.
Okay.
That looks surprisingly fresh.
Probably.
Well, nothing's aged in there in years and years. It's just
Okay.
entombed, so it stays fresh and happy-like.
That's the part that upset the dog.
Guess you can feel it echoing through the floor.
She sat there riveted watching him hammer the wall.
Oh yeah. Still rolling, eh?
Okay, you ready?
Someone move the dog.
All right, here.
Hold the dog back. Nope.
Just wait.
This is an excellent opportunity for any of my fans to be doing some really cool chroma key shit, just so you know.
You ready?
Go ahead. Ah! Batman? There's a $40,000 printer on the other side of it.
I'm well aware.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bust through the...
No, I'm just thinking it might be a good idea for us to take a moment and move the printer out of the room where you're about to make a lot of dust. The printer should go away.
Move the lobby. We've moved it several times.
Okay, we've moved it together?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if we had to break it in half. You're freaking me out.
There we go.
Thank you.
Maggie, you wanna play fetch?
Hold on. I don't want to knock over the computer. It was terrible. Continue.
Bruce, be careful not to run over the cords hanging off of that. Batman, go.
All right. There probably isn't another stud. There's stud. There's like 2 studs all together.
Always the hard way.
That was pretty easy.
Whatever. You gotta have a little bit of fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Because now we got some good pieces and we got some loosies. Wow, that's...
They actually built it properly.
Well, I wouldn't call that built properly. I'm looking at some serious jank carpentry happening here.
I'm done with nails long ago.
No, I'm just... The gap here versus the gap here, like, we got like 16 and 20 and open gap, open gap, open gap, open gap, open gap, every single one. It's shit. That is an impressively bad wall.
This is in the 50s. They didn't have people. They didn't care. They just needed it to look.
Oh, this ain't 50s. That wall ain't that old.
I know. If it was 50s, it'd actually be 2x4. Like legit.
Or it could be kind of yellow.
If you check the sticker on the back of that piece of drywall, you'll be able to see how old it is.
Where was it?
The piece that just landed there. That piece, there's a sticker on the back.
I guess it's mid-90s.
Yeah, I'm saying that wall isn't 20 years old.
What sticker?
It's still up here then. There'll be a sticker on the back side of the drywall at the end.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Or you could look at the date code right here that says 2006.
So they built that when they did the gaming sim.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Someone get me a screwdriver. This part that screws into this part of the wall. Phillips.
I believe that was your hint, Bruce.
I was looking at the trigger was closest to the wall. But he obviously doesn't
Drill. Oh, see, then all I got to do is I just take this piece here. And now,
Yeah, a little trimming, it'll be fine. That'd be totally cool there.
We do things sometimes.
there. Perfect.
Is that for the uterine tyrannosauruses? I understand. I don't mess with the office stuff. Apparently, now there are. I don't even want to know. Paul! Hi! He loves me. He loves me. I can tell. You're gonna hear that in your sleep.
That's great because I can't see nothing. At least I can hear it. Now we're gonna get comments. You need windshield wipers. One
Yeah.
of those rotary things from a ship.
And you need Rain-X. Rain-X. All right, tell them who you are and what you do.
Mike Thiebert, CNC program class. I made this part, first part.
You're a student in our CNC program class.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a graduate of our.
He's a graduate as of today.
Yep.
Congratulations, sir.
And I was able to make this part, draw it myself at home, brought it in on the software here, and was able to fabricate it here.
Now, what is this part? What is this?
This is a quick change tool holder, custom made, so I can run larger tools on my manual lathe at home. Fits on just like that.
And then you turn this,
Mm-hmm.
and it locks.
It locks, yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
And now here, let go. And see, the whole thing hangs together.
Yep.
Mostly, this wants to. But you can see there's a wedge system here.
Yep.
That's sexy.
Yeah, I think.
That's a damn serious bit of machining there with the dovetail and everything, and you got your holes drilled and tapped, and that's not aluminum. That's
steel.
That's real metal.
Steel, yeah. Not bad for a psychiatrist in the community.
Well, we're proud of you, sir.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. Great class. I recommend it.
Tell all your friends.
Yeah, definitely.
And now you're famous. You're in the blog. You're one of the cool kids now.
I know. This is looking good.
Yeah? How you doing there?
Coming along.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Moving these feet in a little bit so get a little more adjustment availability.
Okay.
But yeah, so if I turn this guy off for a moment.
Oh, I like your clamp design. That's sexy.
Nice and
So
low
we're-
profile.
This is cork now?
It's electrically insulative. Come on. Yeah.
But that's the prototype. That's the real.
Come on,
That's,
cork's so easy to machine.
okay, there is that. We'll make it out of
Laser
cork.
cut it.
Won't have any problems with fire at all. It's
Nope.
totally like high power
We'll soak it
structure.
with some oil.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You recycle them. They're already soaked in wine, so just recycled cork.
I don't see any reason that this would not be a perfect material choice.
How you doing, sir?
I'm tired.
You tired?
You see all I did? We
You
ripped
did.
all
You had a
that
big
carpet,
day. We got all the
walls
carpet. Is
torn
all the
out.
carpet out? Like totally?
Almost. Okay. I gotta go see you.
Do you do the art room too?
Not yet.
Okay, we gotta do that. We got time. It won't be here for
I
like
know.
till Wednesday.
I know.
So. Hey, once it gets here, floor grinding. We're gonna empty all that shit out, all through rooms, blast through it, grind it all in like a week, and just rock out. I don't even think it'll take us a week to grind it. I think it'll take probably what, 3 days? You think for floor grinding?
Almost took us 2 days just to do that.
Yeah, it did.
It's a small part. There's not much hallway. The hallway's a real pain in the ass doing all that.
And we gotta do the hallway.
I know.
We gotta do the hallway all the way around high voltage and by the bathrooms. That whole hallway's getting done. Come here, I'll show you. I'll show you the entire area I'm thinking. Cause I got a vision, Batman. I got a plan. I have a dream.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Slow down.
From there, that's the edge. Right there, this floor, this ugly ass floor. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go up here. That's the next edge, okay? We're gonna leave that because I ain't dicking with that anymore, okay? We're gonna go all the way here. We're gonna go all the way down to there and around the corner, okay? We're gonna go all the way down here. We're gonna do,
I already ground most of that.
yep. We're gonna go all the way through there, all the way back to the door, okay? We're gonna go all the way down to that door. We're gonna go all the way through here, down that little hall, and all the way back there to that door. All of this will be red.
So
Tile
I'm
red.
guessing we're sanding the tiles.
Something, I don't know.
Because the
Can't
dude
grind
had
it.
said all you have to do is you just
You just break the glaze.
you use the diamond grinder just to deglaze it.
Yep.
are we gonna try to do it all at once?
Yeah. We're gonna make a big, giant, colossal mess one time.
That's
Because
what
if we do it in sections, it's gonna be taping shit off and
Well, I was
it's gonna
thinking
suck.
we were gonna
Can you
do
close
it.
that door, please?
Are you done? You load up the rest of the carpet.
Ow.
There's
I was thinking it was going to be all at once.
Okay.
Stapling.
Nick, Bruce, Rose, load up the rest of the carpet, please.
Oh, there's still this. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The problem is.
That's cool. Dog approves.
She's been helping.
She's a helper. We got that last piece to go out.
The dog's gonna help him totally.
I've been enjoying watching the dog help you out, Batman. Wouldn't mind the tank.
That's the 6 o'clock on a Friday level of carpet scraping there. On a Saturday, yeah.
Give it a good yank, man. Leave it here for the moment.
We're gonna have to figure out where to put this damn thing. No, like while we do the like all this shit has to go.
It's gonna go in high voltage.
Okay. All this shit has to move. Though everything on the wall's fine. It'll get covered in dust. That might be bad.
What?
I was thinking the stuff on the wall could just stay on the shelves, but
Oh, so
dust won't
it's
hurt it.
20 minutes to just put that all in a box,
All right, I'm not gonna worry about it.
including the shelves.
Cool. All right, guys, it's Flight Club evening run. I don't know what time it is, but it's nice out. We're hanging out. I have the UMX Habu. It's 20:05 hours. So, Sam's up there in his QAV 250. Got a little bit of wind, 5 geese. It's gonna be a fine time. All right, Sam, I'm coming up at you. You ready?
That thing just screams.
Quite literally. Can you see me?
Yeah.
No, I took my goggles off. I'm coming in.
Oh, okay. I made a complete flight and landed, and the plane's in one piece. That might be a first for this particular plane. Hey, Sam?
Yeah,
I'm flying a jet, Sam.
I see that. Hey, Chris,
Yeah?
that's a jet, right?
Huh?
That's a jet, right?
That's a jet! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. A weird sound you just hear start up behind you.
Alright, I got my goggles on now.
Let me know when you can see me. I'm circling you pretty hard.
I'm not seeing you.
I'd like to point out you just outran a jet.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's an ultra micro jet at the end of its battery, but you did technically just outrun a jet.
I can't really have zero perspective of speed right now. I don't know how these guys fly these things.
I I'm gliding at the moment. This thing glides like the fucking radiant. It's really quite impressive. Oh. Ah, fucking really? Ah! I just kissed the ground. I was on the ground. I just kissed it. Damn! I broke my nose. I didn't even crash. I just had a shitty landing and I broke my nose. I'm going back in the shop. I broke my nose. Shoot him. He's doing cool stuff. I'm gonna go glue my nose.
Here's how Sam flies.
Huh?
Do you need a co-pilot?
I need a spotter.
Alright, I'm on it. I'll stay here.
I'm getting a lot of interference.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I need to angle my
Alright, that's your
antenna.
problem. Is that better?
A little bit.
Alright, get up a little bit. You're a little low. Alright, you're fine now. If you need a co-pilot, I got you.
This is pretty wild.
I keep mistaking the quad for a speck that's on the camera.
Come on down here. Get about 5 feet off the deck. Actually, no. Stay at the height just below the top of the light post. That puts you about 25 feet high. Okay?
Hold on. I'm trying to find the light
Come on down. Come on down.
There it is.
Right there. Now, I want you to do a circle, like a lap between two light posts.
Oh, geez, dude.
There's
I
3 to
have
choose from.
I can barely see the lamppost. Like, I think
What did it say?
it's just a little 2 minutes over.
You're going to want to get on the ground.
I'm not actually 2 minutes over. I forgot to reset the timer.
Oh, okay.
Bring it in there.
Well, you're way the fuck over there. You want to bring it over here?
Yeah, I know. I'm going past the lamppost.
Oh, God.
Weird.
You're down.
I am down.
You made it.
I'm alive!
Yeah, yours landed in one piece at least.
Yeah.
I broke my nose right off.
Did you? Oh,
Look at that. It's on the glue joint.
Yeah.
Because when I glued it last time, there wasn't a whole lot here to glue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this plane might need some either very serious modification or retirement. But yeah. Jets don't crash well. That's what I've learned.
I feel
You know,
like
you
they,
can
they go
beat
really
the shit
fast.
out of, like, you know, regular airplanes. But you crash a jet and it gets ugly fast.
So that was my first real FPV experience.
There you go. And you did it properly with a spotter.
Yeah, see?
See?
FAA can't be mad at me. Well, they can, but they can't be real mad.
You had a proper spotter co-pilot on hand who is capable of taking control of the aircraft in a moment's notice.
So I think when I'm up there, I need to go boop. 'Cause
I think you need
got
to get
this
a
band.
circular polarized antenna. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
boy.
But a set of circular polarized antennas is like $50. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Hell, you can get really good ones from the Mad Mushroom dude
yeah.
for like 60.
Yeah, I'll need to do that.
He's got damn fine antennas. That's what I'm going to be using on mine.
It's chilly out.
And I broke my plane again!
Fingers.
I got something to say! I killed my ambulance again! Comment if you know that reference. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a million years. 1 million years. Alright, so, viewers at home, I named the pilot in this particular aircraft Paul. The reason is not anything to do with Mr. Paul Kidwell, though I do love him dearly. The reason is this is my first jet. It's a jet! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So that's Paul. And if you get that joke, you're old. Ah, shit. Damn. God damn it, Sam. Oh, shut up. You know what her name is? Bitching Betty. All right, let's put this level-ish.
This table's covered in planes. No room to work.
No, man. I'm just gonna hold it level-ish. Because you see how my ailerons are all clusterfucky?
This needs to happen.
I've seen, there's a guy that hangs out with the flight test crew who's queer for gluing airplanes or taping airplanes together. Thank you. And he like takes 3 of these and tapes them together. He does stuff like that. It's a thing. Like, him and
flies?
yeah, him and his,
all right.
him and his friends started doing this. They'll tape airplanes together like this and like fly them. And there's a bunch of flight test videos where they do this like 3 planes wide. But so you and I have to make 2 wiring harnesses. We have to make one for this.
Hold on.
Because oh, you did that. Okay, so this is the wiring harness for this one. Where's the other one?
Oh, I didn't do that one.
Okay,
yet.
that's the only one we did?
Yeah.
All right, then you and I, since we're doing plain stuff, should take a moment and do this up. Because when I first got this plane, the pilot dude was rattling around inside. And I could have thrown a big pissy fit with Horizon, but just that ain't my style.
Did you name him yet?
No. I just bought a second one. So that is a replacement. You can see it's a duplicate part. I just popped the thing off, took the guy out, and I'm like, hey, that would be a really great spot to put an FPV camera. So I probably put the camera like right here, and then the transmitter way back here.
I still have such an urge to cut his head off and put a camera on top of his stomach.
You lose a lot of view if you do that.
All right,
you don't that because I thought it'd be kind of cool to have like the control panel in it, like put the camera because you don't have to cut his head off. You got the block right here, so you just put the camera there. But look how much view you lose.
All right, yeah.
So I'll put it out here, and you lose a little bit, but not a whole lot.
You don't think you're gonna have trouble with like the propeller?
No, it'll bend a little bit, but
yeah.
that's it. People have been flying through propellers for a long time now. So I'm gonna just hot glue this back here, like that, which gives me a decent angle and gets my antenna up as high as I can.
I've got something a little better than hot glue.
What do you got? Aw, damn! You got body tape. All right, you got a pair of scissors in there? Like real scissors? No. All right, well, let's do this shit. I'm going to, you know what we need to do? Since we obviously don't have enough workbench, we'll go down here and we'll bring this. All right, so, Sam, do you have a micro SD card?
No.
Okay, I gotta go up to Walgreens and get one. Because this will take up to, this is the Fat Shark Pilot HD V2. And I picked this specific camera for a very, very important reason. You have an excellent camera on your system. What do you have?
600.
No, that's a feature, not a model number. It means you have 600 lines of video. The TVL is TV lines.
All it says is Fat Shark CMOS.
Okay.
600 TVL.
I'm sure it has a name, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
600 TV lines, TVL, yeah.
That makes sense.
And that's your lines of
Television.
resolution. Well, you can have as low as 480.
Sure.
Televisual communication.
As high as 720.
There's no
So,
C.
all right, on the bottom of the camera, I'm going to affix this. I'm going to do it like that. What?
Sometimes you want to hit those with an alcohol swab.
It'd be fine.
But we'll see.
It'd be fine. I got a car that's half held together with this shit. It'd be fine.
That
Now, I
one?
picked
No.
this particular camera because on top you can put a 32 gig micro SD card, and any other size, but no bigger than 32 gig.
God, 32.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And it records HD video.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It impresses me greatly how small of a package it is.
Yeah. And it weighs just over 30 grams, which is nothing, especially on a plane this size.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's too much for you, you can take the box off, at which point it weighs like 11.
Wow.
So, yeah. So there's piece one. Now, we're going to want to mount this like this, because parts of this get hot. They're known for getting a little toasty. And I got to think the part that gets hot is probably the amplifier part, because the power supply is designed to run up to a 6 or a 7S, one or the other. And so that's running this at 3S, it's not even going to know I'm there. So I'm going to say this would be the part that would get the warmest, so it would be best to mount this side to the plane. Now, on the camera, this might look really, really rough and bumpy, but it's actually encased in a piece of clear shrink wrap. And since I didn't have to pay for this tape, I'm going to use a big chunk of it. And, because Sam's mean to me. I'm just going to use half the roll right here. Just use a giant piece.
On a quick side
I'd like to
note,
point out I've dropped that tape twice now, and it's landed sticky side up both times.
On a quick side note, I used half a roll of this to stick something to a concrete ceiling once.
Okay.
Later, whenever I was leaving that apartment, I
so it was there for a long
grabbed
time.
onto said item with a pair of vice grips and hung off of it for about 10 minutes.
What
as
was-
it slowly
what was the item?
peeled off. It was a halogen lamp.
That you attached a halogen lamp to a ceiling.
A
Directly.
concrete
A concrete ceiling. Okay. With
in an
double-sided
outdoor
sticky-
enclosure
Okay,
on
okay,
a junction
okay.
box.
So it was
with a sheet metal.
because you're an engineer.
heat
It was
shield.
done properly.
Yes.
Okay. So now we have
Called it the Aura.
our camera goes here, our thing goes here, and we'll just poke a little hole right through here. So I'm gonna need what, a 1/4-inch drill bit?
Yes.
Grab me a 1/4-inch drill bit if you would, sir. And we'll mount this right on here. Double check our plugs, because they're not going to be easy to do in the future. And get this front and center. Make sure we're not crimping anything. I'm going to put that a little bit offset because the antenna comes out a little bit offset. I'm going to give that a good thorough squeeze. Oh, that's legit. Totally. Hey Sam, it's legit. I'm not gonna like whip it around because it's newly attached, so I'm gonna give it a little bit to see. If I had a halogen light there, that'd bake it out really good.
Oh yeah.
That shit had never come on. And do understand that we just taped that to styrofoam. Painted styrofoam at that.
I think they attach like skyscrapers. They have attached glass facades with that kind of tape.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Okay, now it's really important to get this square, because if it's cockeyed, it'll look really weird flying through it.
And it's never going to come off ever again because the
I try to do quality work, okay?
That's
I
what
try,
I'm
try to
with
do
you.
quality work here.
That's some serious tape. It's not
It is.
going to come off.
Yeah, this is serious tape. What do you got for a drill bit there? All right, so we should go through right about here, I think. Hey, look, see that little sparkle spot right there? Mm-hmm. Oh no, see, we got to pay attention to the bottom because we got a big block here. So we're going to come through behind the block, right here.
Pretty much come through anywhere.
Well, there's a big block on the bottom here that I didn't want to have to contend with.
Go a little. Yeah, you'll be all right.
Okay, so we run our cable right through here. Now that's set. That's beautiful. And we've got plenty of reach. Now, we have this to contend with. What do you recommend, Sam? What do you think?
Another piece of tape?
I don't know about... This might actually sit better right here. And I could probably just hot glue that down.
Well,
What are you thinking?
when I did mine, I bundled it all up and then encased the bundle in shrink wrap. Or, you know, shrink tubing.
I think I'm just going to hot glue it down.
That might be
Because
fine.
I'd have to hot glue down the shrink tubing anyway. Alright, Sam the plane, if you would, sir. We have one problem that I foresee. And that is a problem of magnet. So let's see if that is a problem. Alright, so we drop this in here. Now there's a magnet here, and there's a magnet here. Drop this in place. So we have a magnet problem. We have to take this magnet out, flip it over, and put it back. When I got this plane, this latched in fine. I got the replacement one, and it wouldn't latch because the magnet on that was upside down. So instead of flipping this magnet in that, I flipped that magnet because this one's encased in plastic and harder to deal with, and that one's pretty easy to do. But that is damn well glued in there. So that magnet ain't coming out. This magnet, however, we can pick a fight with and probably win. So we have to pop this magnet out. Straight blade, no. That's kind of cool. It's translucent, so you can see where your knife is. Remember, cut towards your chum, not your thumb.
Always towards yourself for maximum leverage.
There you go. So you can't just cut this off because it's got two big ass spikes on the back of it. Let's not set that on the antenna. Alright, Sam.
I believe we do have some super gold glue.
Yeah, I got my good glue down here.
Started a new
Having
clip.
issues there, Ed? Alright. So we gotta figure out how to get the magnet out of here without wrecking this. Any ideas? You gotta get the magnet out. And you can't just, because you'll screw the plastic doing that.
What about warming it up? What kind of glues it?
It's probably just super glue. I'd imagine it's probably just CA. This is how you break the tip on your Swiss Army knife, just so you know, world. This is the exact move. Or stab yourself in the finger. Hey!
You think of just cutting the bits off and
No.
No?
If I can stab
Stick it
myself
to
in
the
the
neck.
finger, that's because the plastic is so soft I can push right through it.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna just sit here and try and bore a hole through my knee. Hey, shit! If only we had a drill bit. A drill bit. A little bit that drills. And since it's a magnet, it's like self-guiding. The trick is to drill through the plastic and not the magnet. God, we're genius engineers.
So what I'm thinking for this wire, we cut a...
Either that magnet's impressively thin or this plastic's impressively thin.
I'm wondering if we just cut a slit into the styrofoam, widen it out a little, fold this wire up nice and tighty, and stick it in.
Do it. You make pretty things. I trust your designs. I just didn't want to do anything crazy permanent because I want to be able to take it apart. This is impressively hard to do without it. Like, this would be really easy if I didn't care about the plastic piece. But it's impressively hard to pull off if you care about the plastic piece. Shit.
Don't worry too much. You do have 3D printers.
I hadn't thought of that. Back up, you're freaking me out.
So worst comes, to worst. If you do break it, we can't make another.
The trade-off is, yeah, we're playing with planes big enough now where we can just make a new part.
Yeah.
You can't do that with the Ultra Micros.
No.
I had a million people for like, here, why don't you 3D print your parts? Because I have better shit to do than spend 6 hours to make a $3 part.
Not to mention the time it takes to draw that.
Yeah.
I remember the landing struts we made for the helicopter.
Yeah.
Those lasted a whole day.
A whole day? Wow. That's a little longer than I'd expect.
Well, I didn't fly until later in the day, so you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam. You took my thing.
Here's your thing.
Thank you. I need my things.
Need a wider thing.
Need a wider thing? Mine's always been big enough to make me happy.
Well,
I got a good system, though.
I do feel good that you are content with the width of your thing, but
I am quite content.
to be quite honest, I'm feeling a need for a wider thing at the moment.
Okay, well, that's you. But I got a system. If you can't hit the bottom, just bang the hell out of both sides. So there was a kid on a tour today who was really awesome. And this kid, like, I don't know, a year ago, maybe a little more, contacted me and informed me of what is one of the most terrifying things anybody has ever told me. He named his cat after me.
Yeah.
Which may not sound like much, but you gotta remember what I named my cat. My first cat was named Einstein. All right, I got it. My first cat was named Einstein when I was a little kid. My second cat was named Max Headroom because people frequently name pets after their heroes. So it isn't that the kid named his cat after me, it's that the kid considers me like a role model or a hero or something, and that scares the shit out of me. I need that thing there. You just put that just far enough out of reach to bug me. Alright, so there's the glue side, so when that's sticking out we know we did it right. And now I'm going to double check here. Okay, we want the glue side. It's not going to stick to that side. It's going to stick. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. So glue side sticks to the plane.
It's your tip a little crusty.
What happens is you get a... God damn it. Remember, kids, if your tip gets a little crusty, just run a 1/4-inch drill bit right in the end a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too deep. You could get an infection.
Yours are right up, though.
Hey there, swinging bachelor. Are you tired of the steady drip of gonorrhea? Well then, fucking hell.
Oh no. Oh my. Go ahead.
What?
Don't let me stop you.
What?
You're making me scared.
You've never done this?
No.
Oh, shit. You...
Kung Fu grip?
No. I got a plan. See, the problem is this is the really thin, runny glue. So you can't just pop a new tip. Oh yeah, that's hard. What the hell? I used this yesterday. I've had this bottle for a while. Oh, this Swiss Army knife doesn't have a thing in it. Oh, here's a big booger in there. Yeah, right on. Oh, there you go. That's right. That's what you like. That's lots of glue. Lots of glue. Yeah, I got it. I'm a professional. Oh, hey, that would have worked way better. I just
For
went
the
with what
extra
I had.
crusty tip.
All right, so clean side, crufty side out. It's in the hole. Okay, so we're in there. Now I'm gonna flip it over and try not to glue it to the damn floor. And all right, so that's seated. Now, Sam, if you would please, I'm going to open the bottle of glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here, on this tip, on this tip. I'm even going to add a little bit of glue around this hole in here. Now, to recap, and then I'm going to put this into hole, while gluing my finger thoroughly to the model. Both thumbs to the model.
Here, hold that down while I...
Don't want to use that for that. I need this, because brass isn't magnetic. Just gonna apply a little bit of pressure.
Fun fact, some bronze is magnetic.
Not a lot. And then just a spritz. And then everything on the outside is instantly cured. The stuff inside is still drying. And with that, we have built our FPV cockpit, which is pretty badass. And it's strong enough, the glue holds, everything's happy. I'm not going to pop that under because magnets, and I don't want to, that ends bad. But we can set this aside now, right there, and we can grab our adapter cable. Oh, there's the adapter cable. Okay, so now we take right here and we plug this female end in. I love, you take the female plug and plug it into, and you can see the female
Inside
plug goes
of.
into the male plug, which then goes into the female plug. It's many subtle layers. I can't really explain why they do it that way, but you'll understand when you're older.
But we
Plugs are
shouldn't,
hermaphrodite.
we shouldn't judge them just because they have both male and female parts.
We shouldn't.
In the
We
same
should accept
side.
them and be totally okay with that. If that's what works for them, then it's okay by me.
But we might still get a little bit confused at times.
Yes.
And that
I need
should
a
be
battery.
understood.
Look in the case next to you. My radio case, bottom left. Oh, or right down in the middle. Could be a spot where you crammed one. Filthy bastard. All right. So we'll take this. So here. All right. So at this point, if I plug this into here, oh, radio. Bring the radio up. Grab the 9, code in this model. I would appreciate a little throttle hold given where the propeller is.
Which one's this one?
This is the T28, not the UMX one, the big T28.
T28 Trojan?
Yeah. Is there another T28 in there that's UMX?
I didn't see one. T28 UMX. That's the one?
No, this is Trojan. UMX means ultra micro.
I always mix that up.
How do you mix that up? UMX, ultra micro X.
I think it's just one I don't use often enough.
Okay. Yeah, you don't fly toy planes. You only fly big
Volume
planes.
50.
All right, you're in.
Okay.
Throttle hold.
Yeah, flip
Throttle hold.
All right,
Throttle
thank
down.
you. Clear. Airplane is stable. Okay.
And for those that don't know, what is making that nice music?
Oh, there's well, that is the airplane's controller. This is the radio receiver, and this is controlling this. No, I got it backwards. The battery feeds power down in here to a
ESC.
ESC. I wanted to say BEC, and it's like, well, it has a BEC in it, but yeah, ESC, which is an electronic speed controller. The ESC has a little voltage divider in it and sends off, I think, 5 volts down to here that powers the flight radio. When they do a handshake and everything's cool, the BEC powers up and goes, and it actually plays music out the motor, which is a 3-wire brushless servo motor, and that you're actually using the propeller as a speaker, which is kind of cool. So at this point, we have added that extra cable, which gives us a power breakout here. So we will begin transmitting video. Should be on channel 1. Those are your goggles or mine?
But
You should be able to see it. It's 600 milliwatts and it's in your pocket. Even though the antenna's the wrong one, you should get it just fine.
I've got a black screen.
Oh!
Count the timer
Shut
of
up.
0.
Got a picture now?
I can see.
Okay, now I need to do a thing. Hang on.
Can the power cable go there on top of the battery?
Well,
underneath the styrofoam?
hang on a minute.
On the floor.
Well, first I had to get the damn thing to
Unplugged.
unplug. And then I can run this through the battery tunnel, because there's a little room. Alright. Alright, Sam, you ready?
Yep.
You should get the shot through the goggles. You'll be able to see the picture.
Well, he's wearing it.
There's 2 sets of goggles. My goggles will pick it up too.
Where's the second pair?
In my case.
Right next to me.
Is the battery on?
No, neither is the antenna.
Oh, don't power it up with the...
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
wait,
it's
the
a
receiver's
receiver. It'll be
okay.
okay. Hand me the antenna. This is what a real antenna looks like.
This is also a real antenna. That is a superior antenna, but this is also a real antenna.
I mean, yeah, it's not a mad mushroom, but at least it's circular polarized. Is that warm?
Not bad.
Actually,
This is pretty...
oh, wow!
Tape's pretty strong.
Oh, that's an excellent camera placement. All right, now take a look through there. Now, the numbers that you're seeing at the bottom are elapsed video time. They turn red when it's recording. But that's the image, and I can totally fly through that. So tomorrow,
That's pretty nice.
our mission is to put this in the air, and because you could fly this airplane, right? It's basic 4-channel. You could stand next to me while I FPV it, and I can just hand you the controls, and you can take over.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So if we start out line of sight with you as my spotter, and yeah, we could do this. Excellent. Let me see that. Have you got a good image here?
Oh, yeah.
So this is... that is what it looks like for the FPV, to give you an idea of the field of view.
Interesting.
And here, I'll put you on the ground. Oh, shit. Hang on. We can taxi. We can...
Powered up.
All right, you wanted to put your goggles on. You wanted to see what it was like through the propeller.
Sure.
Okay, you ready?
Go for it.
You're looking through the propeller now.
No problem.
Do you see it? Does it band? Does it strobe? Does
A little bit.
Just barely see it banding. Practically invisible. There's a tiny bit of glare.
my plane!
Not bad.
Yay! Fire my plane!
It's like travel music. Riding in a car.
And you should get a shot of what this actually looks like around the room. Like the actual plane.
That's where I'm at now. Here.
Oh, here, yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna FPV taxi. 'Cause we are hardcore, Sam. You ready?
Go for it.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm taxiing. The problem is I can't see wing obstruction.
That's a wide angle lens too.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and go around the pizza boxes, so watch your leg.
Oh god.
Car.
You're all right.
You're okay with the car.
I wonder if we could put little pins on the camera, or I'm sorry, on the nose of the plane that would signify how close the future is.
This is so. Am I hitting something?
No.
I think you're in a pothole.
We don't have potholes in here.
No, you hit a piece of sausage.
What?
You got caught on a piece of sausage.
Why the fuck is there a pizza? Because we had 15 pizzas in here earlier. Okay. Ed, that's your fault. Blame
Sure, yeah. Moose is the one that wanted them. But yeah, sure, I'll take the blame.
Moose didn't want sausage.
She gave me the list and sausage was on it.
Moose doesn't eat sausage. She's kosher.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hit the wheel.
Oh, I hit the tire. Okay. Sam, this is the lamest use of FPV in the history of the world. Just so you know.
I disagree. Oh, that tire feel a little wiggle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like it's made of foam.
Oh, I was.
You're not even flying and you crashed your plane.
I was trying to hit you.
Oh.
So, all right, I want to see what this looks like at speed.
At speed?
Yeah. So this is where you hold the plane and do an engine test. God, that's got a lot of pull. Yeah, at speed, it's barely. You can see it's there, but it's nothing.
That's not a problem. You might get a touch of glare in the sunlight.
I don't get any interference or anything. I don't get any lines in my video. And that doesn't seem to bother the thing because I'm at 5.8 and I got 2.4, so that's happy. I want to fly it. I want to fly it bad. And I will fly it bad. You can bet on that. That's a guarantee. All right, kill the battery.
So you'll get a memory card for it and then we'll have FPV of it crashing.
Yeah, in fact, I might send you up to Walgreens real quick. I hear Walgreens sells memory cards.
Yeah, they do.
I need a 32 gig SanDisk.
Not a problem.
Do they sell SanDisk?
Don't know if it, probably.
All right, I need a 32 gig SanDisk.
Okay.
In the highest class you can get, like if they have class 10, etc.
All right.
That's my bind plug.
Here, I'll hand this off to you. I gotta run
All
to
right.
the bathroom.
Thank you, sir. We'll be back. Internet! Sam and I have a puzzle that well, it doesn't really make any sense. So, this is a Radian Pro, Park Zone Radian Pro. You can tell because of the red stripes, okay? And I got it from a guy I got it off Craigslist for nothing. And when I got it, it didn't have a radio, and it had a faulty servo for the aileron. What would that be? That would be the port aileron. So here are the wings laid out, mirror image to each other, okay? Now, these are the flaps. There's the divider, and these are the ailerons. And you'll notice the servos are a mirror image of each other, right? And then you look at these servos for the flaps, and this servo comes out this side, and this servo comes out the other side. Now the flaps move together, as they should. Take that. Hang on a second. What's up, Ed? I'm not going to just buy a 16. Don't never buy one in a brand you've never heard of. That ends bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, totally cool. All right, thank you. All right, so think this through, all right? Because I just hit something, Sam, I'm talking to you, not to me. All right. The flaps move together, and you want the flaps to move together.
Of course.
And the flap servos, we'll lay this out like this, okay? The flap servos both go the same direction. Now you want the ailerons to move in opposite directions, and the ailerons are mirror imaged off each other, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's put this together and throw a battery on it and see what we get. Okay? So let's do the actual assembly.
I do find it's nice to work on it with the wings off. You can plug everything in.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
You can. And that way...
Where's my flap plugs? There's my plugs, but I got 4 for flaps.
When you got a Y cable.
Yeah, but the Y cable here is for ailerons. And where do flaps go? Gear?
It must. Gear and auxiliary.
Gear and auxiliary? Alright, well what we're concerned with is ailerons. I'm not worried about flaps right now. So we'll just lay this out right here. And I'll split that. And now you can see clearly this is labeled aileron. Alright, and I'll line up my colors. So the brown's on the right side. Okay, and now here's my other thing. Here's my aileron. Brown to the back. Cool. Alright. Now, I'll go arm the radio. Got my radio. Everything happy. Radian Pro!
I just programmed that in.
Alright, and you are a master of radio programming, so I trust your settings.
This one, not so much.
Alright.
Couldn't find any information. Any good information, at least.
I have the manual for it.
I don't think it goes over that stuff. Normally it does. This time I don't think it did.
Alright, so we're cool. Now, when I move the ailerons, you'll notice if I go, let's say left, that one goes down, and this one goes down. I go right, they both go up. This is bad. I'm gonna put throttle hold on. So why do my ailerons both go together in the same direction if each servo is a mirror image? This bothers me. Because if you put them next to each other out here, you can see up, down, up, down. That's bad, because what that creates is super flaps. I'll bet you could still fly the damn thing though.
Let me go grab a different servo.
Go grab a different servo, Sam. You know, it was either Enos or Todd that gave me that servo, and either one of them would be very okay with trolling me at this high of a level. I'm just saying.
I still don't know how you would have a servo that runs a different direction.
I'll bet one of those assholes could figure out a way to make it run backwards just to mess with me. Gotta line your colors up. Brown up.
It's
Okay.
a little tight, baby.
Well, when you go with the brown one, it's always a little tighter. Alright, so, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. We're going...
No, it's doing the same thing.
Yeah? And it wouldn't matter if we flipped it 180 this way.
No,
It'd
because
still go the same
rotation's
way.
rotation. Well, I noticed that this is a blue one. And this is a blue one. And if you got this from Enos, You know, it's probably Shops and Hobby, Ken.
Yeah.
They're probably the same servos.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it is the Park Zone servo that might be different.
So the question is, if we use that servo to replace that servo,
And that went over.
and then the worst case scenario.
Wait, no.
What? Why? No. What?
What? Because
What?
then we'll just have the same thing and they'll go down instead of up. We'd have to replace that servo as well with this servo.
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
Why don't we just replace that servo with that servo?
All right,
and then it would
come on.
work. It might be backwards from what the book says, but you and I both know how to reverse a servo channel. That's easy.
Let's
That's
see
a radio
what
thing.
happens. Just
All right.
to make sure we're not on crazy pills.
It's Saturday, yo. What do you want?
Crazy pills?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay, here we go. Going right. So that's trying to pull it down, and this
Right.
would be trying to push that up. So that would, in theory, fix it.
Yep.
All right, you want to try it?
Yep.
Little tape and some hot glue.
Yep.
All right, shutting it down.
These things are tight.
Yeah. Not like your shitty Dean's plugs.
I don't know. The Deans come off nice and easy.
We're losing battery. We're out of blog.
That's
We
a
gotta
shame.
land. All right.
We'll see
We're
you
gonna fix
tomorrow,
this.
though.
You guys have fun. That's today's Captain's Blog. Tell them you love them, Sam.
I love you so much, guys.